We have come up with 4 guiding questions totally. And the first one will be, what are the barriers on promoting the preventive measures of low back pain to the nursing home staff? The first barrier that we thought of is the language barrier, as there's a lot of the staff come from mainland China. They may not be able to understand Cantonese fluently. And the second barriers will be the environmental restrictions. As you can see in the pictures there, the pad is placed by the wall, thus it does not allow two staff to change the napkin at the same time. Thirdly, there will be relatively lower funding compared with the hospital authority. They are unable to purchase the equipment, for example the ceiling hoist. The second one will be who are the stakeholders involved in the prevention of low back pain. We have thought of the nurses, which is act as a supervisor and to educate and to evaluate the patient care technique of the patient care assistants. Secondly will be the patient care assistant. They are responsible to strengthen their self-knowledge and use of the girdle while doing the patient care if necessary. Finally will be the government, which is increase the media exposure, thus increasing the public awareness, and to establish law regarding the occupational safety. Guiding questions is what are the major factors of the development of low back pain? The first reason is the insufficient manpower that increases the workload. In Hong Kong, the nurse-to-patient ratio is 1 to 24. The high ratios explain the reason why the nurses were easier to get injury compared to the other countries. The second reason is improper posture when work. For example, transferring the patients or overuse the power. Questions is the things that the other countries are doing to prevent the low back pain. We have found one research from the Lyon University Medical Center that they are using the combination of the educational program and exercise program along with the self-led exercise to the prevention of low back pain. That's showing the effectiveness on improving the muscle strength in the experimental group and also reduce the fear avoidance belief and increase the healthcare utilizations.
Now I'm going to talk about the talk for low back pain. The event's duration is around 2 hours. It provides knowledge about low back pain through image and video. It includes cause, risk factor, prevention method of low back pain. For the benefit of the talk, it can arouse the awareness toward the issue of low back pain and promote the prevention and palliative method of low back pain and introduce different exercise for elevating the symptom of low back pain. For the exercise for low back pain, we promote nursing staff to do exercise regularly. The exercise is simple and convenient to perform. We promote strategy for preventing low back pain and encourage nursing staff to add in routine and practice together. We educate them step by step of the exercise with demonstration and picture.
In objective of exercise, there are many benefits here. It can not only increase the blood circulation and nutrient supplies to joint, but also reduce the symptom of muscle stiffness. Also, through the exercise, it can improve the back pain strength and promote your muscle relation. For the objective of workshop is enhance knowledge of the no pain and provides the information related to the stage of low back pain. Also, it can educate healthcare worker about the preventive measure of low back pain. For the workshop, we provide some background information regarding the percentage of the healthcare worker and demonstrate how to the use of lumbar support and exercise. At the end of the workshop, we have asked the healthcare worker to demonstrate the exercise that we have teach. Also, we have give some gift as the reinforcement.
Prepared for the healthcare worker, which is analgesic pen and chain, to provide a positive reinforcement to them. And we also have the sections on the workshop which is provide the real demonstrations on lumbar support. We believe that the real demonstration can show how to use the lumbar support belt step by step to the audience. And also this is the basic principle for the lumbar support because the size can be adjusted which can directly related to the efficiency of the lumbar support. So we also explain the effectiveness of lumbar support on preventing low back pain to strengthen the healthcare provider memory of the reasons and important for using lumbar support to decrease the injury. And the main point is we only encourage them using lumbar support belt in patient handling tasks, not all along wearing it. continuous education to the healthcare worker. We also place the poster stick on the nursing station backside area, stall area, are the eye-catching area. So to remind the healthcare worker pointing out the following points to jointly remind them. First one is the positions. Second one is using the lumbar support when handling heavy object. The third one is the first evaluation, then cooperations. The last one is the OSH exercise, and also we also presenting the QR code to the right corner for direct related to our leaflet. The front page of our leaflet is using the photo and simple word to explain the previous exercise presented in our PowerPoint. So we're using simple and attractive way to present the knowledge and relay method, not only for the healthcare worker, but also for the elderly to read if they feel interest, because we believe that the low back pain is the human problem. We can promote to the other by span of the exercise to their family, friend. Back page of the leaflet, we mainly provide information to the healthcare worker to remind them about the signs and symptoms of the low back pain and prevention method. For example, using lumbar support when handling heavy object and transfer technicals. We also have the general support on it. The general also show that when you're using the lumbar support and handling the heavy objects, which can significant decrease the percentage of injury. And also we have the QR code easy access to the OSH website, and we created an IG account which can offer the up-to-date information to the healthcare worker continuously.
To have a better progress of the report, our team leader Coco have distributed the role for us according to our strength. For the documents preparation team, they are more careful, and for the design team, they are more creative and they have experience on designing different kind of poster or materials. And for the event team, they have experience on holding some workshop or booth before, so that it will be more easy for them and they will have more different kinds of ideas and have a better preparation on it. And for the data analyst, the members is more careful and she have a critical thinking skills, so that it will be more easy for her to analyze different kinds of data. And also, besides the members of different team, our member will cooperate well and they will try to share some ideas. And also, even they are not in the same team, they will also try to help the other teams once they have times. Apart from the role distribution list, we have a schedule of our progress reports. And besides, there is a rundown for the events. And here are the details on the rundown on the 13th of October. And on that day, we arrived at there at 12 o'clock and we try to set up the venue, for example, sticking the poster around some eye-catching place or arranging the chair and set up and find a chair for the PowerPoint to see is there any changes or mistake we have made. Around 12:30, the staff start to come in and we try to lead them to their place. We will arrange the seats maybe according to their age. For the staff who is older, we will arrange the seat in the front so they can see it better. And at around 12:35, we start to explain the purpose of this workshop and introduce ourselves. For example, where we come from and the reason why we came here, and we distribute the leaflet for them for have a better understanding on what is low back pain before the PowerPoint starts. And at 12:40, we introduce the prevention methods and factors of the low back pain. And as MC members, we present the information about low back pain and we will play some related videos. For example, how to position the patients and how to transfer a patient from the bed to the chair in a proper way. And in 12:50, we demonstrate the exercise and assist the staff to do the exercise together. After the presentation of the PowerPoint, it will be around 1 o'clock and it comes to the Q&A session and the conclusion. We'll try to answer the staff inquiry about the low back pain and try to clarify some misunderstanding. For example, sometimes they will misunderstand that low back pain cannot be relieved and it will be a long-term chronic illness, and it is not the truth. And so that we will
answer them one by one, and we will try to ask them some main ideas of the low back pain and try to strengthen their memories and reaffirm our workshop purpose and some prevention method of the low back pain. After the Q&A session, we try to conduct a questionnaire and collect feedback from them and giving out a souvenir to thank them for spending time with us, and also it will help them to relieve some low back pain. And at around 1:25, we start to clean up the venue, clear all the chair and return all the equipment we have borrowed from the staff. And at 1:30, we start the elderly home tour, try to understand more about the elderly home settings to have a better reflection on the implementation. And on the elderly home setting, we have discovered that there are some equipment that is lack of, and so that for the next time we can try to have a elderly home visit first before the workshop, so we can have a tailor-made plan for them. And at 1:50, our group gather and have our reflection. We share feelings about the program and point out any improved area for the next time.
Here we come to the part of evaluation. In order to evaluate the effectiveness of our activity, we have two sets of questionnaire, which are pre-activity questionnaire and post-activity questionnaire. The pre-activity questionnaire contains 3 parts. We collect the audience's personal particular in the first part, like gender and age. In the second part, we evaluate their pain level through PQRS team model. In the last part, the questions are to evaluate the impact and their knowledge. 1 month after the activity, we conduct the post-activity questionnaire, which contains the last 2 parts only. And 1 questionnaire did just after the call to evaluate the satisfactory level. We summarize the questionnaire data, and here is our data analysis results. Our sample size is 30 participants. Most of them are female and 25 to 35 years old. Half of them are HCA, and most of them have more than 6 years working experience. Not surprisingly, over 19% of them have low back pain. Through the PQRC pain level evaluation, we find that the most common provocative factor and palliative factor are bend down and lay down respectively, most of them experiencing on and off pain. The majority region of pain are not only the back but also the waist, and over 19% of participant pain do not radiate to other regions. We allow participants to choose their severity of pain with a scale 1 to 10, where 1 is the least and 10 is the most. Most of them choose over 6. After a month, the severity of pain is already improved. We also find that over 17% of participants have the first low back pain more than 1 year ago, and 2/3 of their pain lasts half hours to 1 hour before the talk. Fortunately, the duration of pain has been improved after our talk. In part 3, we will evaluate the impact of low back pain and participant knowledge by comparing the pre and post questionnaire data. After the talk, 33% of participants feel less nervous and anxious. Another good news is over 20% of them have improved the low back pain impact on their daily and social activity. Not surprisingly, the expenses on low back pain treatment remain unchanged. After the talk, 63% of participants know more the cause of low back pain, and over 15% of participants learn more on how to prevent the low back pain. The figures is very encouraging. We are very happy that all of them satisfied our talk. It was a very good day and so meaningful to have a talk with them.
So let's begin with the reflection. The area we went well is we find the suitable elderly home by listing out the criteria of our suitable elderly home, for example, the location, size, and number of staff. Besides, we have good communication with the elderly home. We prepare sufficient information about the workshop, for example, the topic, the duration, and content. We contact them through phone and email to ensure there are black and white record, and we have brief details of the workshop. Apart from that, preparation on the presentation, we have printed out some notes or photos of the PowerPoint to prevent there are any technical problems, for example, the computer or the projector not functioning. More on teaching on relieving exercise, our group mates have come out to demonstrate and assist the staff to do it. This kind of acts have good feedback from the staff, and we try to place the poster on some eye-catching place to remind the staff when they are working, and we have also designed some leaflet for them to provide the detailed way of how to relive. And of course, there are some areas we need to improve. For example, the preparation on souvenirs. The participants are more than we expected, so for the next time, if there are any similar workshop, we need to prepare more extra one and communicate well with the manager about the number of participants. And also, there are insufficient area for exercise. Maybe we can change the venue to outdoor to do the exercise and try to clean up the chair before it starts in sufficient time for exercise, so that for next time we can provide some video link for them to do at home, and also encourage them to follow our Instagram to get more information. What's more, there are some solutions cannot be implemented due to the setting of the elderly home. So next time we can try to visit the place before the talk and try to collect different data from the staff so that we can implement a plan according to their needs. Furthermore, there are insufficient time for the staff to question. Only 63% of them know more about it after the talk. So we can try to introduce our Instagram for them to inbox us for more inquiry and introduce some related websites or organization about the low back pain. Some exercise require us to lie down, so which is invisible. So we can try to choose some exercise which can do before or after work and provide a QR code for them to do it at home. 53% of the participants feel less nervous, so we can try to find out some common interrogatives from public and clarify it, and try to give more support link and content for them to inquire. So here comes the reference.